Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are back with another Funko Pop unboxing for you. This time we're going to be taking a look at a set that took quite a while to complete, almost a year in fact. We're taking a look at 3 convention exclusives that come together to complete a set for Disney's The Three Musketeers. Of course, 3 classic Disney characters, and Funko has actually been releasing them throughout the year during different conventions. So instead of releasing them all 3 at once, or maybe doing a 3-pack, which maybe I wish that they did instead, they just did 1 at a time, which was cool. You know, it brought us along, kept us invested, at least for us fans who wanted to complete this set. And I'm one of those that finally got to complete this set, so it's really cool. And here we got the 3 Musketeers right here with Donald, Mickey, and Goofy in the order they released. And I finally got in Goofy after quite a while, where he came out during New York Comic Con, Mickey came out back during FunCon, and then all the way back in April for WonderCon is when Donald came out. And actually all 3 of these took a little bit longer to got to me about a month and a half to 2 months after the con actually happened. So it took a while, but I finally got them all completed, which I'm definitely happy about. So I guess it took me 8 months to get everything done? Hey, better late than never though, right? So we'll take a closer look at all 3 of these pops. I know I already did an unboxing separately for Donald back earlier this year, but in case you missed it, I'm just going to go ahead and give a look at all 3, because I don't think I ever gave you a closer look at Mickey Mouse here. But before we do that, make sure you guys do go down below and hit that subscribe button. Do leave a like in the video as well if you enjoy it. It does help us out a ton. It does just take a second. So if you could just do that for us, it'd be very much appreciated. So let's actually go through one by one and take a look at each of these pops. And so the first one we're going to be taking a look at is Donald Duck. And this one is definitely really cool, super adorable. Everybody loves Donald. He's the #1 duck, of course. But he is even cuter here in his Three Musketeers outfit. And first off, the sculpt on Donald is done really well. Funko normally does a pretty good job on these updated Donald Duck sculpts. So here he has his Three Musketeers outfit on. So he has the red coat with the Musketeers kind of jacket or panel over the top. I don't know what that thing's called that he put over the vest, with that awesome looking hat. And then he has the fencing sword right there in his right hand. And he goes perfectly right next to his other friends in the Three Musketeers. And next, we're going to take a closer look at Mickey Mouse. Now, we've not gotten a chance to see this one yet, because actually I've had it for a while, but I've just never shown it off here on the channel, I don't believe. Here is a closer look at Mickey Mouse. He definitely has a little bit of a different stance than Donald, which is cool because he has a lot different personality than Donald, right? So Mickey actually looks like he's a little bit more composed with it, maybe a little bit more showmanship. He has his left hand kind of pointing more out to the sky, while the other one is holding that sword more down towards the ground. He actually has his boots on, of course. He wears shoes. Donald does not. He also has that hat with that feather on there on the back side, which I don't believe Donald had. Donald had a little bit of a different feather on his. So definitely really cool. And this sculpt also done pretty well, especially with that nose, and then on the back where the paint kind of mixes in with where the black part of his head meets the white part. Definitely really cool on this one as well. And then the last one that we finally got to complete the set is going to be Goofy. Now, I really love Goofy, but he might be my least favorite of these 3, but he's definitely the biggest. If you look at him, he takes up all the space in the box, while the others, there's a lot of space left. But Goofy is a tall-looking guy there, but I actually really do still like this pop. The Goofy's face is funny. It actually looks very similar to the sculpt that they have for the Chef Goofy for the Funko Hollywood exclusive pop. The face kind of looks very similar. He does have that hat on as well, with the feather off the back that looks a little bit more similar to Donald's. And then he kind of actually has more of a similar stance to Donald too, with his left hand resting on his hip and the right one having that sword pointing more towards the ground. But Goofy is, of course, taller, and he has those long shoes on there too, which is always really funny. And I love how his long ears are falling out the back of his hat. So there's our look at the Disney Three Musketeers Funko Pops, all convention exclusives throughout the year. From WonderCon to FunCon to New York Comic Con, we finally got them all done. Now watch, now that I collected all 3 of them single, they're going to put out a 3-pack of them all together. That would be funny if at like the next con, which I think is WonderCon, if they just put those out like that, or maybe a D23 exclusive next year, they put them as a 3-pack. That would kind of be funny. Just like they did with the McDonald's Pops. They did a 5-pack at first, actually, and then they put out the singles. So Funko's been doing that a lot, where they repurposed some of those commons into an exclusive pack. They're actually doing that with upcoming Batman Funko Pops too for the new movie. Anyway, I'm still super excited that we were able to get these. If they have the 3-pack, I probably would still rather have this, unless the 3-pack is like super limited and a lot more valuable. Then of course I'll want to grab that one if I can. Otherwise, I'm still happy with having these 3 in the collection. But I love the 3 Musketeers. I love Donald, Mickey, and Goofy. So it's just a natural to bring them all together and then have these into Pops. So I really love them. But I do want to hear from you guys. What do you think of these 3 Funko Pops? Have you been able to add them to your collection? Do you like that Funko kind of did this throughout the year, waited for you to collect all of them through the different conventions? Or would you rather just have them drop them all at once? I guess kind of a streaming situation, binging versus week by week viewing. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are when it comes to these Funko Pops in the comments down below. And of course, if you can, hit that like button for us. Hit that subscribe button as well. It just takes a second to do each of those things. Help us out tremendously. We very much appreciate it, guys. But thank you so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.